What's up, folks? Welcome to Mindset Tabletop. I'm Matt McCann, and it's been a year since we've done a tour of the collection, so let's check out what we've got now. First thing you're going to notice is the extra set of shelves instead of one set with 50 games piled on top. I'm really pleased with that. I was able to spread some things out, put some box fronts on display, and even have some room to grow with the collection. So I'm really excited about how this is all shaping up, how it's turning out. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through a series of videos, section by section, discussing all the games in the collection, why they're there, and why I love them. So let's get started with intro games. So we'll start up on top here, and we've got Scrabble Deluxe. Yeah, self-explanatory, why not? You got people who love Scrabble. This is a really cool one with nice tiles and a plastic board, and it's all foldable and cool. So there you go. You got Scrabble Deluxe. Magical Athlete. So this is a roll and move game, as basic as games get, except there's a twist. At the beginning of the game, you're going to do a double draft, and you're going to draft 4 different characters that you're going to race with throughout the game. Everybody's going to put them face down at the beginning of a race and then reveal them all at the same time, put their pieces out on the board, and then everybody rolls the dice and moves. But the special abilities cause absolute chaos. You never know what's going to happen in this game. It's a raucous good time. It's a great way to get people standing up and screaming around the table. It's very, very fun. So that's Magical Athlete. Over here, we got Hot Streak. Hot Streak is a betting game where everybody is picking a different racer. It doesn't have to be different, actually. You can pick the same racer, but you're picking a racer to bet on throughout the race. Then you're going to put in a secret card that nobody knows is in there. And you're going to then shuffle up all those cards, and someone's going to play those cards out in order, and the race unfolds in front of you, and you never know what's going to happen. You're turning the racers the wrong way. They're falling over. All kinds of crazy stuff is going on. But you bet on your racer, and then whoever has the most money at the end of the game is going to be the winner. In the back, we've got Tsuro, the Game of the Path. This is an awesome tile laying game where you are basically just starting your piece at the edge of the board, placing a tile next to it, move your piece along the line, draw another tile. You do that until somebody can't help but go off the board. You're going to have a hand of 3 tiles at all times. The whole point of the game is just to stay on the board and not go off before your opponent does. That's Tsuro. It's a great, great intro game. Very easy to learn. You can teach it in like 30 seconds, and it's very, very fun and thinky. All right, moving down. We've got Tecmo Bowl, the board game. This is based off of the 80s video football game, and you're basically just guessing what your opponent is going to do. You're playing cards out. There's a set of 4 cards for offense and defense. You're playing your card out, flipping them over at the same time, seeing how the play does. The play could either go really, really horribly wrong or really great or somewhere in the middle, but you're basically reading your opponent's mind. This is a great game to get if you have a girlfriend, to show that nobody reads minds. Okay, moving on, we're going to Silver and Gold. This is a flip and write. You're drawing different cards and playing different cards to fill in slots on cards to score points. Next up is Gingerbread House. This is a game that I haven't gotten that much into, but it's a very, very interesting premise. You're the witch with the house, and people are coming through the forest, and they keep messing up your house and eating it. So what you're doing is you are using your different flavors of gingerbread to lure in different characters to, to get rid of them permanently. But you're eating them, right? You're eating them, okay? They came around, they messed with your house, and so you caught them and you ate them. That's what it is, and they deserved it. This is a tile laying game. You're playing tiles down on a 3x3 grid. Whatever you cover, you get. There's different gingerbreads, staircases, all this different stuff, and you are playing those tiles out to get different resources and lure in the different characters into your house. Whoever captures the most characters worth the most points wins the game. So that's Gingerbread House. Pandemic. It's about 4 diseases spreading around the world. Each character is playing cooperatively as a specific specialist that have a certain special ability. The medic pulls more cubes off of the board. The scientists can use fewer cards to cure a disease, and so forth. The disease is spreading around the world by each character drawing cards at the end of their turn, which represent cities getting hit with certain colored disease cubes. When a city gets hit that has 3 cubes on it already, you put a cube of that color on every surrounding city and the disease spreads outward. You have to cure all 4 diseases by collecting the set of cards that you need for them before you run out of cards or you have too many outbreaks. It's an awesome, awesome game. You will lose a lot, but you lose together. It's the reason I got into modern board gaming. I mean, I also got into Magic the Gathering before this, but as far as straight board games go, I had no idea games could do something like this. This is a nail-biting game. It's very, very fun. It's cooperative, so it's a great intro to cooperative games, and it's a great intro to modern games. Pandemic is an absolute masterpiece, a modern classic, and I love it. There are also legacy versions of this game, but I'll get into those later. Next is Carcassonne. I started playing this on the app years ago, and eventually, just recently, really got a physical copy of the game. This is a great intro tile laying game where there is no board. The players collectively make the board, placing tiles next to each other and filling out Carcassonne, France. You're scoring points in different ways. You're scoring points by roads that you've completed, by cities that you've completed the borders to, and by fields that you're filling. There's all kinds of different ways, and there's different expansions to this game which add ways to score. But every round, you're basically playing a tile out, and you're choosing whether or not to put one of your meeples on that tile to claim it. And when you claim something, if you finish it, you score points for it. So Carcassonne is a really, really awesome game. It's very thinky, it's very strategic, and highly, highly recommended. Next, we've got Santorini. This is a chess-like game where you are building up buildings section by section. Each player on their turn will lay a section of building down, either the floor, the middle, the top, or a dome, and then you will move your character trying to get to the 3rd level of any building. When you get to the 3rd level, you win automatically. There are special abilities in this game as well, because everybody can play as a specific god. That god will have a power that will either allow you to climb towers faster, or place stuff remotely, or all kinds of things. There's a bunch of different gods that you can play as. This is a really good classic strategy game and very chess-like. So if you've got a friend who likes chess, this is a cool way to kind of expand their horizons a little bit. That's Santorini. Now we move on to The Networks. The Networks is an awesome game. This is a game that I saw videos on, got really interested in, but couldn't find it anywhere. Then I went to Barnes & Noble one day looking for Tiny Epic Mechs. They didn't have it, so I asked somebody about it, and they said, well, we've got a clearance table upstairs. Go check it out. I went up and checked out the clearance table, couldn't find it. Then I noticed there was a bunch of games stacked underneath the table. I went underneath, looked, and found The Networks. I was totally stoked. This was even better than getting the game I was looking for, so I grabbed it immediately and brought it home. This is a really fun, easy to teach game where you are building up 3 different time slots on your network. You're putting shows in there, and you're attaching different stars and different commercials to the programs. The stars will give you more ratings, generally. The commercials will give you money to hire more stars and buy more shows. Every round, you can then replace certain time slots, attract more stars, and you're getting more points. Your points are basically your ratings. So at the end of the game, you're going to tally up everybody's ratings, and whoever has the best ratings wins. The Networks is really, really fun. I have the Executives expansion too. So I haven't even really played with that yet. So I am going to check that out as soon as I possibly can. The Networks, great, easy to teach, fun to play, awesome game. All right, Super Boss Monster. This is a game where you are playing as a boss in a 16-bit video game. You're trying to lure different heroes into your dungeon to take them out. and you're playing different room cards every round, which are going to have different traps or monsters or attacks that are going to hurt the heroes. If the heroes get all the way through your dungeon, you're going to take some hits. So you're trying to tailor your dungeon to take out heroes as quick as you possibly can. It's a fun game, and it's really thematically cool, and the artwork is great. Azul Summer Pavilion, you've probably heard of this, or at least heard of the base game Azul, which is hugely popular. This is a tile laying game where you're collecting different colored tiles to fill up different patterns on your board. And when you cover certain spaces and fill up certain areas, you're going to get special bonuses that give you more tiles that allow you to fill up more spaces. And you're trying to fill up more than your opponents do. Really, really good. Again, a nice abstract game to teach people that are used to typical abstract board games and want similar flavor, but a little modern twist on it. Azul Summer Pavilion is really, really awesome. I like this game a lot. Next, we have Book It. Now, this I'd put in the same genre sort of as the networks, where you are building up your show by hiring wrestlers, and you're trying to pair up the wrestlers so that they give the best match. They give you the most pop, and the audience is the happiest. So there are certain pairings of certain wrestlers that just work better than others, and you're trying to get those synergies going while you populate your show with blockbuster matches. So that's Book It. It's a really, really cool game. And Munchkin Deluxe. This game, again, the Munchkin games are not really the greatest games, but I got to give credit to this one because this was really the beginning of my collection. This started it all. When I got Munchkin, I saw a video on Tabletop by Will Wheaton. He used to have this awesome tabletop YouTube show, and it was really, really good. He'd get other celebrities on the show to play board games with him. And the first one that I saw was Munchkin, and this looked really, really fun to me. It turns out it's just very, very luck heavy, so it's not the most enthralling game. But it is fun, like moving up level by level, taking out monsters as you go, getting new equipment, getting treasure, and trying to get to the end of the dungeon before your opponents do. And you're knocking everybody else down as you go along the way. It's fun. It's kind of raucous. It's a good little intro game. It's a good like conversational game. Not the greatest, but I got to give it credit because it started all of this for me. Oops, and I almost forgot to mention why I was so attracted by this game in the first place. All of the equipment and all of the monsters and everything like that all have funny names. Everything's kind of a parody of the genre. This is really a tongue-in-cheek game that has a lot of funny content, so it keeps you laughing the whole time. So that's really what kind of attracted me to it. I just loved the all the hilarious equipment and enemies. And displayed on the bottom, we have Skate Summer. This is kind of like Tony Hawk, the board game. It is a push your luck card game where you are playing cards representing skate tricks down onto a skateboard, playing them to the right and to the left, trying to balance out your combo. You're pushing your luck, and if you go too far to one side, you're gonna bail and you're gonna lose your bonuses. But this is a really, really cool game. It's kind of nail bitey. There's a lot of tension when you're playing your cards, so there is definitely a risk to your combo, but it's not overly punishing, so I like that. You play down your cards, you go through that phase, and then afterwards, everybody in turn order is going to move their skater around the board, go to different locations, possibly pick up certain things, and you are also trying to spell out the word skater as you go around the board at 6 different locations, just like Tony Hawk, the video game. This is a fun push your luck game. It's really cool. It's not too hard to teach. It's not overly punishing, and it plays fairly quick. So I definitely recommend this as an intro game for your collection, and it's a good, summertime game. It's great for people who love Tony Hawk and people who love skating. All right, so those are my intro games, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you've played these games, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of them. Did you like these games? Are these parts of your collection? Do you hate any of these games? If so, why? Let me know. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great evening.